Hello everybody, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today we are going to start a new lesson. راح نبداو درس جديد اليوم إن شاء الله. It's about superlative forms ولا superlatives of adjectives. Superlative of superiority. So in superlative of superiority we talk about short adjectives and long. When do we use superlative form؟ وقتاش نستعملوه superlative form؟ Superlative adjective describes one person or thing as having more quality than all other people or things in the group. وش تفهموا من هذه الهدف؟ تفهموا باللي نستعملوا superlative form باش نقارنوا ما بينات شخص واحد في مجموعة. شخص واحد نقارنوه بالنسبة للمجموعة. So one person or thing يعني شخص ولا شيء as having more quality اللي عنده quality زايدة على الآخرين. Okay, look at this picture. So we have an elephant, a tiger, an ox. We are going to compare. We are going to see which animal is the heaviest. شكون اللي عنده the quality نتاع الثقل أكثر من الآخرين. Okay, وش نقولوا the elephant is the heaviest. هنا قارنا elephant مع الجروب هذا كامل. Okay, وكي نحبوا نقارنوا شكون فيهم الأخف وش نقولوا tiger is the lightest. Tiger is the lightest. Okay, so short and long adjectives. كيفاش راح نعرف كيفاش راح نميز ما بينات short adjectives و long adjectives؟ لخاطر short و long adjectives نسحقوهم باش نديروا القاعدة نتاع superlative form of adjectives. So what is a short adjective? Short adjectives are the adjectives with one or two syllable. With one or two syllable. بصح what is a syllable؟ وش معناها the word syllable؟ It is the number of vowel sounds in the word. عدد أصوات الفوايل في الكلمة. For example عنا long قداش فيها من صوت نتاع فوايل؟ فيها صوت واحد نتاع فوايل اللي هو O. long معناها فيها one syllable. مادام فيها one vowel sound فيها one syllable. شوفوا هذه easy قداش فول ساوندز؟ فيها اي وفيها اي. easy دام فيها two vowel sounds معناها فيها two syllables. اوكي، و long adjectives شنو هما؟ long adjectives are adjectives with three or more syllables. With three or more syllables. Example beautiful. beautiful قداش فيها هذه؟ U T E full U. U E U. Three vowel sounds معناها three syllables. Interesting. E T E. So interest فيها four syllables. اوكي، فهمتوا شنو الفرق ما بين short adjectives long adjectives وفهمتوا وش معناها syllable. اوكي، دركا نروحوا rule number 1. القاعدة الأولى كيفاش نديروا how to form كيفاش نفورميو superlative form of short adjectives اللي هما فيهم one or two syllables. اوكي، to form the superlative of short adjectives وش نديروا؟ we add the suffix est. We add the suffix est to the adjective. And we normally use the ونزيدو the before the superlative adjective. ونزيدو له the كيما هنا. This is the biggest apple I have ever seen. This is the biggest apple. وراه الادجكتيف هنا. It is big. وش زدنا له؟ suffix est and the. This is for short adjective. هنا big فيه one syllable. It's for sure it is a short adjective. Another example, the Empire State, this is the Empire State, is the tallest building in New York. The tallest building in New York. Adjective ورا tall. Tall. زدنا له est and the. وركا قارنا هذا البيلدين مع all the buildings in New York. They have 3 boys. They have 3 boys. Richard is the oldest. هاهو. Richard is the oldest. And Simon is the youngest. And Simon is the youngest. Rule number 2 is for long adjectives اللي قلنا قبيلة 3 or more syllables. To form the superlative of long adjectives, we add the word most before the adjective. Example, London is the most popular. Popular. 3 syllables. Long adjective. The most popular tourist destination in England. So we have some important notes. عندنا بعض النقاط جد مهمة. You have to put into consideration. لازم تحطوها في بالكم مليح مليح مليح. Number 1, in 2 syllable adjectives. يعني adjectives اللي فيهم 2 syllables. In 2 syllable adjectives ending in y. اللي يخلصوا بالحرف y. وش نديروا فيهم؟ We drop the y. We replace it with I. Then you add est. يعني ديما the adjectives with the 2 syllables that ends with y, they are considered as short adjectives. Okay? Like busy, busiest, happy, happiest, funny, funniest. For example, that was the easiest exam I have ever taken. The easiest. We drop the y, we replace it with I, وبعد you add est. Okay? Some other 2 syllable adjectives, especially those ending in an unstressed vowel sound, خاصة اللي يخلصوا vowel sound ما فيهش stress. قرينا وش معناها stress in previous videos في فيديوهات سابقة. قلت لكم stress معناها الشدة بالعربية، يعني الحرف عليه الشدة. So some other 2 syllable adjectives, especially those ending in an unstressed vowel sound, can also take the est ending. Okay? Like clever, clever. ديروا cleverest. Quiet, quiet فيها y and quiet, quietest. Narrow, narrowest. Simple, simplest. Okay? For example, the guest bedroom is the quietest room in the house because it overlooks the garden. هنا علاش قلنا some؟ لخاطر in other cases there are some cases كاينة بعض الحالات اللي تكون فيها الادجكتيف فيه 2 syllables بالصح ما يعتبرش انه short adjective، يعني ما نقدرش نطبق عليه القاعدة نتاع short adjective. Okay? Like the adjective for example famous. Famous هو فيه 2 syllables 2 vowel sounds a and famous. بصح ما نقولش famousest. Okay? We don't normally use the est ending with the 2 syllable adjectives ending in full. تلقى 2 syllable adjectives يخلصوا بsuffix full ما تدير لهمش they are considered as long adjectives not short adjectives. هم 2 syllables بصح they are considered as long adjectives. ديما اللي يخلص بsuffix full تعتبره long adjective حتى ولو كان فيه 2 syllables. For example, the most useful useful tool in the kitchen is a good sharp knife. ما نقولوش the usefulest. okay. مع انه useful فيه two syllables. okay. بصح اي adjective فيه two syllables بصح يخلص بالsuffix full يعتبر انه long adjective. طبق عليه القاعدة تاع long adjective يعني زيد له the most. okay. There are some changes in the spelling. كاينه بعض التغييرات في التهجئة كي نطبقوا the rule تاع superlative form. كاينه حوايج راح تتبدل. So what is the general rule؟ القاعدة العامة okay in the short adjectives in the one syllable adjective. القاعدة العامة وش هي؟ the plus the adjective plus نزيدوا له est the suffix est. بصح كي يكون adjectives ending in e كيعود عندك adjective ends with e ما تروحش تزيد another est لا you add just st like fine finest nice nicest rare rarest. if the adjective ends with one consonant one vowel one consonant بالترتيب هذا consonant vowel consonant وش تدير؟ you double the final consonant and add est. دوبلي الكونسونانت الاخر ومن بعد تزيد est. كيما هنا you have big. كيفاش يخلص big؟ consonant one consonant one vowel one consonant. so we double the last consonant وبعد نزيدو est. hot ها هو consonant vowel consonant you double the t. thin consonant vowel consonant you double the n. one syllable adjectives which are irregular. عرفنا وش معناها irregular. irregular معناها غير نظامي لا تطبق عليه أي قاعدة. غير نظامي ما نقدر نطبق عليه القاعدة. okay. so some one syllable adjectives have irregular forms. عندهم irregular forms كيما you have the irregular adjectives هذو. for what are the superlative forms of these adjectives؟ عنا bad superlative form تاعو worst. عنا far superlative تاعو furthest ولا farthest. عنا good superlative form تاعو best. old superlative form تاعو eldest ولا oldest. example Muna is the best friend of Sarah. Muna is the best friend of Sarah. okay. another example I think that The Weekly Planet was the worst film I have ever seen. I think that The Weekly Planet was the worst film. Do you remember this is the superlative form of which adjective? It is the superlative form of adjective bad. Pluto is the furthest planet from the sun in our solar system. Pluto is the furthest يعني أبعد. okay. activity complete the sentences. use the superlative form of the adjectives in brackets. so who is the tall person in your family? My mom is the adjective good cook in the world. December is the adjective cold month of the year in my country. What's the dangerous animal in the world? Ethan is the happy boy that I know. Where are the nice beaches in your country? She bought the big cake in the shop. Who is the famous singer in your country? If you notice هنا I have already written the بصح if it is not written إلا ما لقيتوهاش مكتوبة you are obliged to write it in these cases. كاينة حالات واحدة أخرى ما نكتبوش فيها the you are not concerned with نتوما in your level in the middle school you are not concerned with بصح in your level في المستوى نتاعكم هكا لازم تكتبوا the. Okay, so let's correct. Who is the tallest? Good. Tallest person in your family. My mom is the best cook in the world. December is the coldest month of the year in my country. What's the dangerous animal in the world? What's the most dangerous animal in the world? Ethan is the happiest boy that I know. Happiest, هنا we drop the Y and we replace it with I. Where are the nicest beaches in your country? Nicest, هنا we write it just with the ST, we adjust ST. She bought the biggest cake in the shop. Biggest, we double the last G. Who is the most famous singer in the country, in your country? Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that this lesson was useful. شكرا على حسن المتابعة والانتباه. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.